I met him at a strip club, 007. I would never forget that night. I think I made about $500. Um, he approached me after it was over and asked if I wanted to make some side cash. Of course, I agreed to it. I noticed that he had a wedding band on, and I was like, well, are you married? He said yes, and that didn't bother me. We went to a hotel, and we did what we did, and I haven't stopped seeing him since. Talking to a married man, there's, no kind of attachments. You don't fall in love. You can't really be hurt, and you're not the one being cheated on. It's kind of like a challenge at first, just to see, you see the ring on his finger, like, I can get him. And once you actually get him, it's like, damn, I got him, and I'm really don't care. It really doesn't bother me at all. It's her fault, maybe. I don't know. We would always meet on his lunch break. We had this favorite little hotel we would go to, and of course we had to take separate cars. We couldn't ride together because the thought of just running into his wife, which I really didn't care about either. But that was a challenge. And when his wife called, and then the kids, and just kind of living a lie. But I guess it was all good. It's good, pretty good. She did call my phone once, and of course, I knew my role. I just told her that there was nothing going on. Just made up some bogus lie and told her that, he talked about her all the time, how much he really loves her. I swore on a stack of Bibles that there was nothing going on, but, that's just because I knew how he felt. He made it clear that he wasn't leaving his wife, and what we were having is just won't go any further than that. So I was cool with it. I played my part, I played my role. I did what I had to do. Once I see the ring on their finger, it's like, you gave up all of this, the ripping and running, you can be with any woman, and you just gave up all that to be with one? What makes her so special? Why her? So of course I want to see if I can break that bond, if I could be the one to, mess it up for the wife, and then I could say, okay, well, I was the one who broke up the whole, I'm going to be with her for the rest of my life. So that's why I go after them. When a person is just that sweet and kind and loving for those couple hours that you're with them, or sometimes a day or two, once they're gone, sometimes you feel a little lonely. And you just get to thinking like, well, why don't you leave this bitch for me? If you really like me like this, why don't you just be with me? But hell, I figure, if he'd do it to me, if he'd do it to her, he'd do it to me. So either way it go, I guess everything works out the way it does. I was never like this until I was actually cheated on. I was with a guy, and I thought, we had the best of relationship. And it was pretty good, but until he was cheating, and I was like, damn, all men cheat. Like, what makes a guy really want to settle down and be with a woman? So, started dating a married guy just to, see, what goes on in their head. Like, why do they cheat? What isn't this woman doing the reason why you have to go after me? And in my opinion, all single men cheat. There's no sense of even being with one of them. So just go after a married one. At least you know who he's cheating with, and that's his wife. I'll probably be in jail. I wouldn't want that to be done to me. I wouldn't want to be cheated on. Especially, giving up your last name, y'all starting a family, everything. You think I'm just the only woman in his life, only to find that there's someone else. That can be very devastating, very hurting. So I definitely wouldn't want it to happen to me.